What's up everybody, welcome back to my laboratory where safety is number one priority, and today I'm going to put to the test new gadgets that just came out. Let's see what they're all about. I got it here, stove heater. How cool is that? And it's high quality. I was really impressed. So when you open this up, you line this up and plug it in. Just turn it a little bit and it will sit. That's it. And it will be tight. That's it, and it's on, and it's heating all around and sides. Mostly comes out from here, and also there's a little shelf to keep something warm. And just short few minutes, and look at that, we got boiling water, so it actually works in a decent size of pot. It works in the summertime pretty good. And this is what it looks like in the dark. Lower, hotter. Turn it on. I don't think I could use this folding stove, but a double box folding stove on a plastic table because it doesn't have heat protection. So it opens like this. Check this out, it's so unique. Still kind of learning how to use it. And boom, we have right here octagons. This is so cool. Double stove. Does not have a starter, so neither much. It is powerful. It sounds like engine. It is so powerful. Gotta do it in the dark. This is how powerful that is. That is incredible. Look at that. I'm gonna start the timer and we're gonna put it on maximum. See how fast it will boil water. 2.5 minutes, let's go. And we are 2 minutes and 45 seconds. We got full boil. That's it. That's what I want to see. 3 minutes for sure. We can turn it off. It is a full boil. Okay, let's put it away. Let's see if it's hot. It's still warm a little bit, but cold enough. And boom, look at that. When it cools off, it'll go back in the case. Check out this ketchup dispenser for the keychain. Grab one of the corners, kind of flatten it out, and cut it. Flatten the other side and slide it too. Pretty simple, a bit tedious in my opinion. The best thing to do is squeeze that and then push the ketchup out. You know what? I don't think I opened the hole deep enough. Try to do it as deep as possible. Okay, did that. Made a little mess. It is totally tedious, but let's see if it take out all the ketchup. Boom. It's cool. Wow, it totally took all the ketchup out. Kinda still messy and it's keychain size. Kinda useless. I got right here a package in my mail. Civivi sent me another, 3 knives. Type each, $64 to $76. And I said the best way to see all of the things is right here. Ivory G10 handles, stain finish, and the blade material, and a name and model number. So we got right here a flipper, bottom lock, stud, beautiful drop point. That's what it's called. I guess it's drop down here. I like it. Ivory handle, G10, beautiful. What else we have right here? Ooh, this one looking good. Real quick, Buster FG. And ooh, Nitro V blade material is gonna be way more expensive, $100 to $115. Love it. Pretty affordable for such a material. I thought it'd be more, so that's nice. Okay. So Buster FG black course G10 handle, black stonewash Nitro V, a blade stained flat. What is this? Yeah, they implemented this locking mechanism for much bigger knife. I love it. So it's kind of like a buck lock, but there's a button right here that releases the blade, and then it slides in back into here. That's it. And then there's another slide in there that locks it up. This is big. I do like this right here. I can grab onto it. This is incredible. I like it a lot. I know what this is in. To put something in and cut it. Some kind of rope cutter. Look at that. see-through. I like it. That is definitely my favorite so far. Release date on 29th, which is actually filming a day before, so it will be out on a release date. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, a pink one. Might have to keep it for Catherine Gardo. And D2 blade, so it's more affordable one, $55 to $65. Let's see what's about. Gardo powder pink G10 handle, stain finish D2 blade. Nice model number. Let's open it up. Oh man, this is a baby one. I mean, I have really big hands. My hands double the size compared to my wife, so she probably would appreciate a tiny little one. Ooh, is it like tensioned? No, I don't think there's a spring or anything. It just tensioned so well. Yeah, but it is very snappy. I like it. Here's igniter for fireworks for remote control. That is such a good idea. What a great solution for saving fingers and injuries. So there's a little clamp, and then you put it through here and clamp it, and the fuse goes into the firework or whatever. And then I take my fuse and press it. You know what? I have to activate it. Now it's activated. And if it's lit, it means activated. I love that there's flashlight inside of it, so that way I can actually see. And then press it, let go, and it's going to be activated. So then I turn it off when it's done. Okay, reactivate it, press it, it's on. So one click, that's it, and it shuts off. Ooh, that's cool. So I can reignite it. Press and hold. The battery doesn't last very long on this thing. Oh, knife. Little everyday care tools. They're so awesome. This side here, kind of like a keychain, a bit driver. So there's 4 of them with the double edge, and there you go. And also for bigger leverage to unscrew something tight. There's a better way to do it. And I love how there's a door and there's pieces in there, and put it away, kind of turn it and slide it in. 4 different kinds. This one is made out of aluminum. For about $20 it's a steal. I like it. But you know what, the pry bar and the bit bar all together, it just now it's kind of useless, this one, because it's so much better. We can open boxes. I get so many packages from eBay and Amazon. I could use this to open boxes, the tape or whatever, scrape something open, pry something open, bottle opener. This side here is kind of useless, at least for me. And boom, open it. We have right here 3 bits, and then boom, it goes right here, locks it in. There's lanyard hole and clip, super nice. And when I'm done, put it all away, just twist it so it doesn't get stuck. The easiest way to do it is kind of twist it and put it in, and it's no shaking us in there. They see that so perfectly. There's measuring tape for only like 8 centimeters and looks like 10 inches. So yeah, definitely way better. It's a little bit bigger but skinnier, so I kind of feel like now this is useless, but I love them both. Time to upgrade my filming, especially for shorts. Check this out. There's a little flashlight for the phone. One of these, I need a new phone next. But it opens up and it's really strong. If you have a MagSafe, whoa, it is goes in and out. That's cool. I like it, so I can just put it to the side. Okay, let's turn it on. Press and hold. And then there's presets white and yellow, and yellow, and then also easily adjustable, and looks like brightness could be way brighter. Wow, overexpose the camera. But yeah, there you go. That is too bright, hurts my eyes. Can adjust it or change up the colors. I like it. And That's so cool that it kind of goes out, so that way it's not onto the camera. Got right here Uni-Ghoul frozen ice thing. Okay, so it's kind of like all of the imperfection will stay down here and freeze up, and that way there should be no bubbles inside the ice. So this is a clear ice maker. Ooh, looks nice. Okay, looks perfect. Wow. So right now I'll do it with my hands. Whoa, it's pretty good. Let's see. You don't have to do that with your hands, because once you put a drink in, it will clear it out. It will be very clear. Okay, let's take it out. Let's say I dropped it on this side, and that doesn't count, but that's where it froze up, and all of the imperfection should have been on the bottom. And to me, that's a bit too much of the bubbles that I like, because it's so solid, so it will last longer. Well guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know in comments below what do you think. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe. See you next time.